Welcome to the Pen and Paper Hive. I am Wolf, your host, and I'm a Game Master since 2001. As you see, I have already loaded up something, and it's called Pathbuilder2. And this is the topic for today's video because, well, this app is absolutely awesome. To walk you through a little bit and what this app can do with one little clarification, I unlocked this app for a couple of euro as I'm living in Germany, but the free version has basically the basic rules in it, or the rule set, and I'll show you what I mean by that. So when creating a new character, you can first, of course, choose your class. You can change this later. I am just going with the fighter, click create, and I'm greeted with this. I can pretty much start building, or I can view the options, and here I can show you the various options you have. Autosave your character, of course. Yeah, well, it means you autosave your character. You can show the level warnings and so on. You see it, you can read it from the screen. Let's see if I can make the shine go away a little bit. Yeah, there we go. So the advanced options are not in the free versions, but the add level to proficiency is automatically checked. So this is basically the basic rules to Pathfinder 2nd edition, which you can use then. So in here you can choose your sources, what you want to use or what you don't want to use, and a couple other options. As I already told you, this is probably self-explanatory. So we click just finished, and you are greeted with this. There you can make up your mind. When you say I don't want to play a fighter, you can change it to, let's say, the cleric, which is probably a good idea for showing something later. You have all your ancestry in here from the top, which you're not able to see. Let me, yeah, it's a bit hard with my camera setup here. Above the dwarf is the cat folk. Let's do this. There you see it, I'm not fooling you. There's the cat folk, and the last one is the tango down here. You get all the descriptions, hit points, what languages they speak, and so on. Maybe some extra features. And if you're done, you can just click accept and change it as you like. As well as with the backgrounds. For the basic one is always the barkeep, something is always locked in. The first one here is the acolyte. Oh, this you can see. It's a little bit harder to show you is you can also change it a little bit up and use filters. And you can even filter for specific skill feats, like you want to have catfall, and the only background that gives you the catfall ability is martial disciple with acrobatics. But enough of that, we press cancel because that's okay. Then you can walk through step by step, with the ability boosts being one of the first buttons you can press, and that's basically it. If you have the ability to read the stuff that is presented to you on the screen and are able to click buttons, this is pretty much a self-explanatory. It explains itself. There we go. The boost section looks like this. So if you change or use your background boost, in this case it is Constitution and Strength, and choose another background, you probably will be mentioned that you have to change it eventually. Then it's just putting your finger down on the screen and choose what you want, and when you finish, you press finish. If you miss something, it will stay in there. Your deity would say, let's say you get occultism, it's pretty much ignorable. Skill training, you look what you want to be skilled, you just watch it or make a choice, do it, and press finish. It's very easy. Even your ancestry feat, you can say whatever it is, and you click it, and it's always explained what you have. Like here, if you take the Jinxed Tango heritage, It will explain to you what this heritage means, what you get out of it, and if you're happy, even here, you can say accept again. For the cleric, you have to go through a little bit more, but let's load up an already pre-existing character, and I am choosing one of the characters that I were sent. In this case, this one. Just open it to show you a couple of the features that this application has with it. First one is, of course, the About section, where you can set your level and your XP. Every 1000 XP is a level, but I run milestones, so you just have to set your level. You choose it and done. You have here your hero points, what you spend, especially when you sit on the table and use the app. It's awesome. You can say, okay, I reroll that, use a hero point up. Now you have 2 left. Switch your alignment, gender, and whatever. Even put in notes. This is all in German, so I'm sorry for that. But yeah, it's a lot that you can write in there. With the defense, is pretty much easy to see. In this case, I have an options running that says we're using the stamina system. You see your HP, your stamina, and you can change it pretty much. You can get healed and put in your healing amount like 5. Let's just do that and put this in. Or even when you get temp HP, you can say you get 10 temporary HP, and it's in another color. There you go. You have all your roles in here. What you're wearing as clothes or armor, it's counted in here. And on the offense tab, you have the one very important thing is the perception. The perception skill is not in the skill list, but in the offense, because it's also used for initiative. There you see he's equipped with a dagger, a sling, another dagger, and another sling. Well, this sorcerer is prepared for whatever may come, maybe double added. You have all the stats there, what your how you are trained with it. You can change this, it's automated a little bit, which is awesome, so you don't have to remember each small thing. I hope you can see it. Well, it says trained. And yeah, that's the offense tab. You see what your weapons do for damage, and you can even set runes if you like, or stow the weapons, whatever you want to do with it. So this app has very a lot to offer. The gear is also very cool. You can add gear, you can buy it, you just can't add it. When your Game Master says you found a healing potion, you can just add it. Be aware, if you add another thing like over the plus symbol, it will not be paid, so you have to be a little bit aware of that. Even if you delete it because you sold it, you have to do it manually. You have to give yourself the proper gold amount, but even that is very easy. You can just adjust your gold value and say you paid whatever, put in like -5 and press adjust. There you go, -5. So yeah, since you have your bag of holding, saddlebags, and so on, which are different containers, and it's a little bit fiddly with that app, because you have to press this button here on the far left and look for the inventory you wanna put it in. In this case, you can choose from the backpack, bag of holding 1, bag of holding 2, gloves of storing, saddlebags. Still, this is a very good addition, because this makes it very easy to manage your inventory, especially on the table when huge changes are coming. This is a little bit easier than on paper, at least I find that. The next thing, which is very awesome, where the most players have the most problems with, are the skills and what skills can do. And this is very, very awesome. If you click athletics, you see all the skill actions you can do with it, from climb down to disarm, which says trained only. So you know you can only use disarm when you are at least trained proficiency. But when you click on it, you see, or touch it, you see the complete explanation how this works and what it does, which is super, super awesome and comes in extremely handy, especially on the table. Yeah, this is one of the most used features by me. Even as a dungeon master, I always have a character up to look at the skill actions, because this is something I can't remember, because it's so unbelievable much. And of course, everything has, when you have a success, when you have a critical success, and so on. This all to have in your brain is a little bit much. But of course, it's there. It's super awesome. It's super quick. You can really skip through very fast and get your things quickly and know it and can present it or roll very fast. So, and the last thing is the spell list. For the sorcerer, you have it here. This is very, very detailed what you can do. You have your cantrips here, and of course, when you click it, you get the full explanation once more, what something does and what happens with what. Even the hated, I can't spell that word, I'm sorry. But you see what happens if you have a higher level. You get more D4 do you damage, which is super, super awesome. We can switch it away. So spell level 1 and so far. You can scroll through. And if you want to cast it, you see it for the sorcerer, he can cast up to 4 level 5 spell slots. You just press cast and there you go. Yes, you can put it back if you do a rest. You can also, oh no, away. Away doesn't work. Okay, I know for Foundry Virtual Tabletop, if you click again, you can edit. And if you click down here, you can take away, but yeah, you can say cast it 4 times and put it back in. Yeah, which is super, super awesome. I mean, this feature makes macroing or microing your character super, super easy, especially on table, where you don't clutter everything with your pages of stuff and lists and books, because you have everything on your smartphone. Is something you have always on you for most persons. The only sad thing is this doesn't exist outside of the Android store, the Google Play Store. It's not for iPhone, it's just for Android phones. I'm sorry, iPhone users. Also, if you have a pet, you will find your animal companions under pets. This is a paid feature. If you don't have paid for it, you can't use the pet tab. But this is something I think it's neglectable. But yeah, you have it here, complete everything you need to play Pathfinder 2nd Edition. The only thing this doesn't have is an option to roll dice, but there are other apps for that, or even if you have your own dice with you, you can roll them, of course. But yeah, this is the Pathfinder 2nd Edition Pathbuilder app, which is super awesome. This also exists for Pathfinder 1 and Starfinder. So really try it out, give it a shot. Use it even for your online game. You can share your characters. If you go here and go on export, you can export a character sheet, which does a PDF. So you can send it on your desktop PC and have it there, or print it. You can just give out a stat block, like if you are building NPCs, which is super, super awesome to have NPCs building capabilities for specific levels. Is a little bit fiddly for that, but that's okay. Let's go back here, export characters. The next one, which also is in free version, is share character by link. which does, well, you get a link that you can share. And everyone who has the app, when click the link, opens with the app, have your character then in this. And the next one I can't show you because it has a secret number to it. But basically, if you use export to Foundry Virtual Tabletop, you get a code which you can use with the addition of another mod that you use with Foundry to directly import the character into your Foundry game world, which comes super handy. And believe me, this made my workload as a game master very, very easy. It's super easy, believe me. This is absolutely astonishing, this app. It helps unbelievable. I'm so happy with this. That's the reason why I present you this application. I'm not paid for this. I just like it so much. I even bought it because this feature alone, because I'm using Foundry nowadays, this is worth the €5 I had to pay, or $5.50. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you dislike the video, dislike it please, or a thumbs down. And if you don't want to miss out on further content from me, just leave a sub, because the next app I'm gonna introduce you is specifically designed for game masters and encounter building. It's the Monster Builder, which is so unbelievable awesome. Yeah, I cannot show it now. I will show it to you on the next day. Yeah, there's my camera, there's the shine of me, and I wish you a happy time and see you soon. Join the hive and bye-bye.